Now, for our next award, the John Spray Mystery Award. John Spray grew up like many, obsessed with the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew, but unlike most, he took that passion for detective stories and actually became a private investigator. Since 2011, the John Spray Mystery Award has celebrated the best Canadian thrillers, crime novels, and whodunits written for a young audience. Now we'd like to thank the 2020 jury members of the John Spray Mystery Book Award: Diana Krafchek, Helen Kuby, and Maria Martella. And now, here's a message from John Spray himself.
I'm John Spray, the owner of Mantis Investigation Agency. I've been a private investigator for 45 years, own my own company for 40, and I sponsor the John Spray Mystery Award. Because children get indoctrinated in these days by the intranet. Herodotus, the ancient Greek historian, is known as the father of all lies, and his evil grandson is called the internet. Children need to read in order to objectify the world around them. Congratulations, guys, and had a wonderful jury this year, and the finalists were all excellent books. So nobody's really a loser here. And the winner, I know who you are.
And the 2020 shortlisted titles for the John Spray Mystery Award, sponsored by John Spray, are The ATHENA Protocol, written by Shamim Sarif, published by Harper Teen. Keep This to Yourself, written by Tom Ryan, published by Albert Whitman and Company. The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane, written by Julia Nobel, published by Sourcebooks Jabberwocky. Songs from the Deep, written by Kelly Powell, published by Margaret K. McElderry Books. The Starlight Claim, written by Tim Wynne-Jones, published by Candlewick Press. And now to solve the mystery of who won the award. The winner is The Starlight Claim by Tim Wynne-Jones, published by Candlewick Press. Congratulations to you, Tiff, and, oh, Tiff. Congratulations, Tim. And here is a video from Tim himself.
Hi, I'm Tim Wynne-Jones. I am so honored and thrilled to win the 2020 John Spray Mystery Award for The Starlight Claim. I want to thank the Canadian Children's Book Centre for all the help they have given me and hundreds of other authors and illustrators over the last half-century. Actually, my very modest first picture book came out the same year the book center was founded, so they've been there for me literally the whole way. I'm particularly excited to win this award, a mystery award sponsored by a private eye. How cool is that? Thank you so much, John Spray. Like you, I grew up loving mystery thrillers and whodunits and learned to love reading. The genre inspired you to become an investigative agent, and me too, in a way. Writing is all about investigating the human condition, especially when things go astray. Thank you for the very existence of this prize. Mystery fiction is underrepresented when awards are being handed out, and yet so many kids first sink their teeth into literature reading this exciting genre. There are so many people to thank. My wonderful editor for the last dozen years, Elizabeth Bicknell, and all the fine people at Candlewick Press, including the lovely Laura Rivas, senior publicist. I also want to thank the folks at Penguin Random House Canada, with a special nod to Sylvia Chan, Manager of Marketing and Publicity. Thanks for all that you do to get the books out there. As someone who has served on many literary juries, I want to send a heartfelt nod to the jurors for the John Spray Award, Diana Krafchek, Helen Kuby, and Maria Martella. It's a ton of work, I know. Bless you. Congratulations are definitely in order for this year's finalists. Shamim Sarif for the ATHENA project, Tom Ryan for Keep This to Yourself, Julia Nobel for The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane, and Kelly Powell for Song from the Deep. I've got a lot of good fall sitting by the fire reading to look forward to. And finally, I want to thank my wonderful and endlessly inspiring wife, Amanda Lewis, for that conversation on the back deck where you said, why not bring in the boating accident? You know, the real one? How would losing his best friend up at Ghost Lake affect Nate? Let's please keep having those kind of conversations forever. Thank you.
Wow, Tim. Not only is your writing captivating, your voice is super captivating as well. On stage, I closed my eyes and I thought I was listening to a mystery podcast. That might be an alternate career path, maybe something on the side. Who knows? But congratulations, job well done, a very well-deserved award.